Paul Hawksby and Andy Jacobs here on talkSPORT. Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent-Ups with. They're going to be up next with Deadline Day Drive. Slightly shorter show because Alex Crook will be back with Jim White and Danny Murphy at 6:30 as the window slams shut. He has popped in, Crookie, and Palace are really keeping the pot boiling this afternoon, aren't they, for us?
They are, and I think this is probably a reflection of the fact that they fear there's a chance they get dragged into relegation danger. That's why they're trying to give Oliver Glasner the tools to see them to safety. Jurgen Strand-Larsen from Wolves in what would be a club record deal, £43 million, plus $5 million in add-ons. Looks like that will still go ahead, despite the fact that Jean-Philippe Mateta, as we told you, half an hour or so ago, his move to AC Milan is off. There's concerns over a potential knee operation that Mateta is going to need down the line. So Milan have pulled out of that deal. Juventus are now trying to sign Mateta on loan, but of course the clock is ticking towards the 7 o'clock deadline. Palace also interested in Dwight McNeil at Everton, and they're looking to bring in a centre-back between now and 7 o'clock as well. Ethan Pinnock, who isn't getting much game time at Brentford, is a possibility. In terms of Wolves, 2 in there today, Angel Gomez and Adam Armstrong, the Southampton striker, both undergoing medicals. They tried for Shea Adams as well, but Torino rebuffing that approach. So it looks like the Scotland striker stays in Serie A at least until the end of the season. Tyreek George is undergoing his medical at Everton ahead of a loan move from Chelsea. I'm told that one is progressing. Nottingham Forest, well, they just can't resist doing a little bit of business on deadline day, can they? They've got a £2 million deal agreed for the Borussia Mönchengladbach left-back Luca Netz, and also Sunderland bringing in an Ecuadorian winger. This is going to be a deal worth £17.5 million to include add-ons Nilson Angulo, and that will free up Simon Adingra, who only joined Sunderland in the summer, to join Monaco on loan with an option at the end of the season. So there is business being done up and down the Premier League.
A couple of things we should keep an eye on. As we said, Arsenal looking to replace Mourinho, and they say they've got a history of coming up with very late deals. So that is one of them. And maybe some of the other clubs that could be linked to Mateta, maybe even a Premier League side. Have you heard anything yet?
Yeah, well, when the move to Milan broke down, the information I got from sources at Palace that there were several clubs who were interested in signing him on loan. He was linked with Tottenham earlier in the window. That was played down. Manchester United have had historic interest, but I don't think they're planning on doing any business today. Just on Juventus and Mateta, one of the reasons they've come to the party so late, they tried to get Kolo Muani at Tottenham to terminate his loan, but Spurs need to keep him. They also tried for Joshua Zirkzee, but as I reported at lunchtime, he's now going to stay at Manchester United until the end of the season. So I guess it just shows you the fact Juventus also came in for Beto. I have that on very good authority earlier in the window. It shows the lack of number 9s around Europe.
Yeah. Well, you'll be back, say, at 6:30, but you'll be popping up with Andy and Benty throughout the afternoon as well, keeping an eye on what's going on.
Yeah, counting down to that 7 o'clock deadline. Is it nice that the deadline's at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Better for you, yeah.
Nice one.